Travis Wayne Goodsell. Some curious updates for you regarding the lawsuit against the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Corporation, technically. The filing, the waiver of summons to the Curtin McConkie team, even though the clerks had acknowledged receiving it, it has not been put on the docket as a note to the case. But I guess that's not surprising. It doesn't need to be. But I was doing it through all of the different groups so that everybody would be on the same page and know, so that there will be no confusion this time. But I went and checked Gmail. No follow-up on that either. But Weebly has reached out to me. Now my Weebly account has been taken down. It was taken over by Square. Square, as I learned after the fact, thanks to Business Marketplace, or Business Insider, which then became Market Insider. But you still find the church's 100 billion reporting on the Business Insider link, though the page now shows Market Insider. And you have to disable your ad blocker. Yeah, they're trying to monetize it. But the link to the church's investments through Ensign Peak Associates lists Square. It also lists GoDaddy, which I notice MSNBC, once my Weebly account was disabled, all of a sudden I'm seeing GoDaddy on MSNBC. I'm sure the church had no influence on that whatsoever. But when Square took over, and the day after I filed the first lawsuit, on the 1st of October 2019, Square says, hey, well, they didn't say anything. I just looked at my regular stats, and all of a sudden, boom, 3,000 became 30. All the previous days, 3,000 views became 30. Oh. They tried to claim, oh, we're now using Google Analytics. Google is also a church investment. And so that may reflect some difference. Some difference? You just collapsed my business. I was using it as a business website. And they refused to budge, refused to acknowledge their error, and destroyed. And so I let the website expire. And so I'm now checking, and it says, hi Travis Wayne, we have recently identified an error with Stripe payment processing, that's Square Stripe, that is impacting your account per your Weebly service plan. No, it's not. You canceled it. It's over. It's done. You've denied it. I can no longer use payments on my website. Yet they're sending me this. A 3% transaction fee should have been charged. A 3% transaction fee should have been charged for each transaction processed, has not been charged when processing through Stripe. On 8/27/20 or shortly thereafter, your account will be accurately charged the 3% transaction fee when processing through Stripe. Before fixing this error, we wanted to inform you of the changes to eliminate any surprises. Our transactions that occur after we have resolved this issue on 827 will incur the correct fees. It shouldn't apply to me, but the church is now wanting fees. If they try to go back, because they don't say they're going to go back before the 27th of August, but if they attempt to go back and recover that 3% fee, sorry, oh, you have the wrong credit card. I didn't update it since you canceled it. So yeah, they won't be able to get me. But I did find that very curious that they're trying to claim that I can still receive payments. Bastards. However, somebody had replied. Elohim Chaim. He's wanting my Genesis chapter 1 book. So that's interesting. I'll have to work on that. Have to go through my files to find it. But if that's what he wants, that's what he'll get. So apparently, that's may have been what triggered it, is that he went to my site, still saw the order thing, tried to order it, which is free, but he was unsuccessful, I guess, because my account's shut down. And so then they're saying, oh, we need to charge you 3% on free stuff. Church wants money from you, Travis. How dare you sue them? So interesting. There's no. I should have read to you the. Let's go back and do that for you, because I never did a reading of it. All right, waiver of summons. This should be it. Alrighty. Okay, in accordance with Rule 4D1G, I, Travis Wayne Goodsell, am delivering this waiver of summons notification by other reliable means, through email, care of Curtin McConkie, Defense Counsel for the Corporation of the President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. As previous defense counsel, who have also been included in this notification, care of Curtin McConkie, to ensure delivery of service, as the general email showed up in red as undeliverable, failed to follow the law in case number 219 CV00711 CW by not returning the waiver of summons to the plaintiff. I forgot to do the, well, it's not to the courts, it's to the Curtin McConkie. So yeah, it's not an official court filing, it's just a notification to them. I need to remember to do that in the future. As previous, let's see, by waivers, returning the waiver of summons to the plaintiff, as thus were in default judgment, having not filed a proper and lawful response at all to a submitted court-filed response to the submitted court-filed summons. However, having the previous judges ignore the violation of law to grant defense counsel's motion to dismiss, I, the plaintiff, have also included the federal clerk's office and the assigned unrecused, Judge Bruce S. Jenkins, to ensure this time there are no judicial errors. Also included is a court conspirator's lawyer, Bob Blumenfeld, as his clients in the previous complaint by the plaintiff, despite being notified of their inclusion in that complaint, nonetheless assaulted the plaintiff in threatening his life, liberty, and property on 2 main occasions during the proceedings. These extra contacts are done to help better ensure the safety and protection of the plaintiff this time, though the defendant's reach extends far beyond to threaten and harass the plaintiff in other ways, as just indicated, as well as on YouTube. Attached, though not in order as the plaintiff would have wanted them to be, are all the necessary documents required by law. There is an identification error in the complaint carried over from the previous complaint, which needs to be corrected. What was identified as the Seagull Gate at Temple Square needs to be the Eagle Gate. The plaintiff does not wish to drop this one piece of evidence, nor the count, as the change in the birds changes the symbol's meaning. The plaintiff is ready to take this case to trial, having all evidence necessary, as he did in the previous case, such that defense counsel's habitual submission of the rarely used, except in order to extort biased judges, unrecused Bruce S. Jenkins, extort biased judges, see what I've done there? Motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim upon which relief can be granted is and will be yet again frivolous. When you go back to listen to my complaint that I filed, the reading of that complaint, you will see what I've done here. This has been presented as evidence. In this case, which the previous case failed to do. So yes, I automatically win again. And so now Bruce S. Jenkins is now under further pressure to recuse himself. And the church is on notice to not be allowed to present their motion to dismiss. And if they do, it will be identified in my 14-day response. Plus, remember Bob, or whoever is narking to you, I told you I'm submitting Samantha's confession letter, signed confession letter, in my 14-day response. So, yeah, whatever the church thinks they're going to present to dismiss my case, they're going to get slammed harder this time. Alright, so let's extend this video out, shall we? Travis Wayne Goodsell, 1 degree of separation. Yes, I was a black belt as a few-month-old baby. Yes, I'm just a few months old there, as I'm standing up on the couch. Alrighty. We'll quickly see if there's any comments to go over. I didn't even check to see how many people were viewing it on that. 5 days ago, why aren't you wearing masks and why aren't you 6 feet apart? God.
Oh, we're gonna be soldiers for the Lord. We're gonna convert the world to Satanism.
LDS Last Days Exodus is now up to 562 views. Oh, 30 views. The shortened version that I did first, 94 views in less than a day. So, interesting. Interesting. Oh, God. Also, that's right, I almost forgot to mention. This morning, went out at around 3:30, 340 actually, 341. The waxing moon is rising to almost meet Mars. I'm pretty sure it's going to miss. I need to do the videos for the month of October, that is this week. There are some things coming up that need to be given attention for you guys. But as I was finishing my run, the moon was then setting on the top of the mountains on the west, and the Venus was a no-show through the run until the final lap, where it was now finally at the top of the mountain on the east. And so Sirius was all by itself, beating out Venus. You'll have to go to my other videos to know the meaning of all of that. And so it's still the same, 5 likes to 2, the 2 being the regular Russians who put a thumbs down on everything now as we are entering the election period. And the other 2, because it used to be 4 beginning when they started it, the other 2 have backed off. So now that I know when there's more than 2, where are you? There's a 3 for the October surprise. That third person with the thumbs down is a Mormon hater. Just doesn't like me, and we can see the comments, I guess, to see if they've spewed their hate. Nope, nothing on that one. David responded to my 1 degree of separation video. He had gotten to the part where I had the dream about President Hinckley and said he also had a dream. Selena, somebody's responding to Selena. Selena is not, well, I actually banned Selena. She started to be abusive. She never subscribed. But somebody's responding. If there are not changes, then how come Jesus Christ was where the new God and Moses' law was done away? And with there being no changes, how come they have prophets and apostles and baptisms for the dead and no one else? Lang. First of all, Judaism is not the same religion. And so, yes, it's a different Christ, different things for different religions. But if you broaden it back a bit, then yes, all the Christians are trying to say, oh, there's only one God, it doesn't matter how you worship him or in what way. Well, yeah, it does, Christians. Remember, one faith, one religion, one baptism. Sorry, you can't claim there's multiple ways to God. But they're trying to do that to try to get all Christianity back into the one true order. But, yeah, you can see how Lang has been brainwashed as a result of the Christians' attempt to do that. But he's also going after Mormonism. Not understanding that current Mormonism does not believe they're actually Judaic. Even though the Book of Mormon and Joseph Smith make it very clear, learning of the Jews. And in regards to Christianity, they're all an abomination in my sight. They draw near to me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. It's just like, God. And so, that's, he doesn't understand. He thinks he's being clever and trying to help and go against Selena, but I've banned Selena, so her comment can never be seen by her, so it's not fair to comment on her comment, guys. Stick to my video. Don't go commenting on other people's comments. So I'm deleting that one. T. McGee with one E. No. You do not teach me on my own channel. You do it on your channel and back off on mine. You will be automatically deleted in this comment, but at the way you start, I'm likely to ban you here. He wants to teach me all about the 10 virgins. It's all about walking in the ways of Christ, which is to walk in the laws. Oh, no. No, T. McGee. So, Mormon, yeah, so he's not even Mormon. He's, yeah, come on, you're way out of your league here. I'm talking to Mormons, dude. Get the right religion first before you think you can attack me. Yes, Matthew, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. Yeah, he's entering into a realm he will also lose. I do not deal with Christianity, Judaism, other than just a brief comment on my own channel. I do not go to other people's channels who are not Mormon and don't wish to be and make comments in regards to such. I do not attack other people's religions, dude. But I can if you force me to. Don't do it. I'm warning you. You will not survive. No matter which religion you think is the true religion, you will not like what I have to say about your religion. Don't think that I'm only naively brainwashed into Mormonism. I know other religions. Alrighty, so, yeah, I think we're done. This video went long enough as it is.